All right. Are you ready? Welcome to Two Perspectives with Mac and Q. Two voices,
one combo,
and a safe space for strong takes.
What's going on? I'm Mac. I'm a military brat, so I bounced around a lot of places growing up, St. Louis, Memphis, and then I joined the military myself, spent some time in Florida, Virginia, Maryland, and ultimately ended up out here in Vegas. I became a father in my early 20s, became a husband in my mid-20s, a supportive husband in my late 20s and early 30s. Became divorced in my mid-30s, but I have an ex-relationship with my ex-wife. I'm an active father, entrepreneur, and a forever learner.
Hello, friends. My name is Kawana, but you can call me Q. I'm a beauty entrepreneur and innovator. I'm the firstborn, a big sister. I am a TT, and I'm a stepmother to a beautiful 22-year-old. I've been divorced since 2017, and I have been running these single streets ever since. I consider myself spiritual. I'm an introverted extrovert and an empath. How this podcast came about was because Mac and I met roller skating, and through our friendship, we learned that we both have a deep relationship with self-development, spirituality, and we've had a lot of deep conversations. I often look to him for perspective and vice versa, and we are able to converse. We can agree to disagree. We can disagree to disagree. But ultimately, we respect each other's perspectives. So that's where the two perspectives came from.
It's always coming from a place of love.
Exactly. So we decided, let's create a podcast so that we could share our perspectives and also give you guys the opportunity to share your perspective on different things. Since we love books, we'll be talking about books, sharing some hot takes.
Real world events.
Yes. Life. Real life.
Real life. Real life.
We're not here to argue. We're not here to fuss or fight.
But we will debate.
We're going to debate.
We're going to do that. I can't wait to break this book down with Q, because while it says the way of the superior man, you'll be surprised how many women have read and agreed with this book.
So I read the book on accident because I was listening to Nipsey Hussle, and he said that there was this book, and I was like, well, Nipsey read it, let me read it.
Yeah.
And so I thought way of the superior man meant human, not male.
Human.
So man.
Human.
So
all right. Okay.
I was like, yeah, man, like mankind.
Yeah. Well, how I came about it was I was going through my brother's closet.
That's not actually how he came about it.
That was how
No.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
How he came about it was I told him about it first, and he obviously was not paying attention.
Yeah, I remember when I was going through my life story, I ain't listener came at the end. In one ear, out the other, all right? So she may have mentioned it.
And then when he came back, he's talking about, oh yeah, I read this book. I was like, I told you about the book.
All right, now go ahead and get to it. So I started reading it out there in Columbia last winter, and I gravitated to it so quickly and so intuitively that I didn't even read it like a regular book. I read it as like a Bible. You don't read the whole Bible in a day. You read verses. I would read 1 or 2 chapters and let it sink in, let it digest, experience it with women as well as with other men.
For me, the book, obviously, it is written for men, but honestly, I think that this is a good book for men and for women to read, to help to understand. And it even helped me to understand certain things, even as far as men's thing with younger women, right? It gave a different perspective about it, because my perspective was not kind. It honestly, to me, would be a very good guide for a lot of men to draw from on how to heal your masculine energy.
With that being said, we will be talking about The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. Introduction. This book is a guide for a specific kind of newly evolving man. This man is unabashedly masculine. He is purposeful, confident, and directed, living his chosen way of life with deep integrity and humor. And he is sensitive, spontaneous, and spiritually alive, with a heart commitment to discovering and living his deepest truth.
What I love about this book is it gives men the freedom to be, like he mentioned, sensitive,
Yes.
right? Because that's often seen as feminine, and he's not saying that masculine men don't embody some express feminine energy. You know, it's just you don't live, that's not your core.
No.
Not your core. Your true core is masculine. My true core is feminine. But I really do appreciate how in this book he gives men freedom to laugh. He gives men freedom to like flow in the feminine by creating, and like he talks about how men should be sensitive and in rearing your children. Some of the stuff he was saying, I was like, ooh. Ooh.
Hey.
There's one part where he talks about how women are not liars, and I really enjoy that part. So we're gonna talk about that later.
I enjoy that part too. What you mean talk about it later? We could jump right into that.
We could jump
into that.
He's saying women, we speak out of emotion. So what came to mind when I was listening to that was Baby Boy, when what was her name?
Yvette.
Yvette,
yeah. I stole my car, Jody.
Yeah. When she was like, I hate you, Jody.
I hate
you, Jody. And oftentimes women, that's how women express themselves, right? Like she didn't really hate him, but in the moment, in her that was how she was expressing her emotions.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that she's lying. Or even how, you know, often we'll say what we want something in the moment, but a lot of times it's out of our emotion, and then we might change our mind. How it frustrates men, but it's not us lying, it's actually us moving through our feminine wiles.
All right, man. So in men's turn, women's emotions are like a well-formed cloud. So if you see like a cloud and like, oh, that look like a baby up there, that cloud is there and it looked like a baby. That's exactly how strong a woman's emotion is in that moment. But if you go in the bathroom, come back out 5 minutes later, you ain't finna see that baby cloud no more.
No.
It's done. But it's never to say that she didn't feel exactly what she felt, and felt the truth in it, felt the heart in it, and believed in it in that moment. And just like that,
switched up.
Like, hey, you said
right
that this what you wanted, and get mad about it. Accept it, bro.
Yeah.
Accept it.
He does help to, like, I think, help men to understand, like, listen, you get to choose. Like, you could get mad, but it's not gonna change the feminine nature.
In the first sentence in it is saying, keeping your word is a masculine trait. In men or women, a person with a feminine essence may not keep her word, yet is not exactly lying.
Personally, I think that keeping your word is important.
Agreed.
So I think that in being my core being a feminine, feminine core, like you said, keeping your word is a masculine trait. Right? To me, integrity is a big thing.
Amongst men, is huge.
Right, amongst some men. So
all right, we ain't even on that topic yet. We talking about y'all.
Fine. Just saying, you can be feminine at your core and have masculine traits. At my core, I'm a lady. I'm just a girl. However, being a woman, we understand, like, when we have our cycles and when we're going through menopause and stuff like that, like our moods, estrogen, our moods go like this, right? And the things that we say in high or low moments as a woman can be, can be
far-fetched. crazy, delusional.
I'm not even gonna
into this one.
I'm not even gonna, but it doesn't mean that you're not an honest person, right? It doesn't mean that you don't express integrity.
Yeah.
It just means that there are times where we might say some shit where like, nigga, I hate you. And then, but it's not true. That's not how we really
feel.
In
the moment.
It's how we feel
it's
right
true,
there.
Yeah, it's true in the moment. It's
but
true.
It's not
Then.
The truth.
Yeah, it's not the truth.
In this book, when he talks about masculine energy, some of the defining characteristics are having a purpose or a mission.
Yeah.
He was talking about how sometimes, at that time, and I think that you've experienced it, sometimes your purpose is caring for the children. Right? Like, and that doesn't take away from you as a man, because as a man, you have responsibility to impart into these children too.
Yeah, and we got love too. Like them kids are a part of us, so we can connect to them in a way, a masculine way, with a feminine, demeanor, because it's yin and yang. We all embody it.
Yeah,
we all embody both. All right, especially young men who didn't grow with a father in their house.
Yeah,
they embody a lot of the feminine essence within them, and sometimes it's frowned upon in the men community. However, that's very important when it comes to providing that soul balance and speaking with women, because too much of anything is bad for you.
Too much of anything. And you're structured and having leadership qualities, being present and grounded, right? That's something I appreciate about him. Like, he always talks about like just being in a moment, being present, having penetrating energy that infiltrates, freedom seeking, like having a sense of freedom.
Yes.
And these are like all in the healed masculine. So it also gave me a profile of unhealed masculine. And I was like, wow. Emotionally shut down.
Oh, put that wall up.
Controlling and dominating.
Definitely. What they say, toxic masculinity.
Yes.
Been there, military, yo.
Disconnected from your purpose.
Now that.
And unable to stay present, like in the moment. So kind of like ADHD-ish. Yeah. So even though we talk about masculine, I did get a little information about the feminine. Connected to flow and intuition, which we all talk about. Women's intuition.
Y'all be on it, man. Y'all be on it.
Spot on. We read the vibes and we shift based on emotions. We express our emotions. We are radiant.
Yes.
And I agree with that.
Yes.
Women.
Yes. Vibrant.
Especially for women. Our radiance shines and it magnetizes. That's what I love about this book. I love how it shares, like, masculine energy is penetrating and feminine energy is magnetizing. So we bring in, and we're often love seeking, right? Masculine energy is often purpose seeking. Like, when a man is in his full masculine core, he is focused on his purpose.
It's purpose
and
purpose.
For women, when we're in our full natural core, full feminine core, we are love seeking. Like, and I hear it a lot, like, I do it in love. You know what I mean? I do it for love. And that's naturally women. So unhealed feminine energy is chaotic and emotional and emotionally reactive. I can't help it. This just how I am. Manipulative and withholding. Insecure and ungrounded. Because a woman who is walking in her full feminine energy is secure in who she is, right? Like,
so fire.
I agree with that. And disconnected from her truth. The masculine unhealed is disconnected from his purpose, but the feminine unhealed is disconnected from her truth. And I often touch my heart because that's where, like, your truth, that's the energy center. I wanted to get into those definitions because, as we talk about the book Masculine and Feminine, it's good to understand listening to this will also help women to understand, oh, this is my feminine energy, right?
Yep.
If nothing else, it does help to understand men. Like, I'm not saying it's the Bible, but it's a good book.
It's good.
It's a good book.
It's good. So if this is reaching you, go ahead and hit subscribe right now. Get us in before we get into the nitty gritty.
You know, there's just a lot of dialogue about masculine and feminine. And, you know, I was raised in a house without a father, right? And so my mom had to embody a lot of masculine, you know, traits.
Yeah.
And I, in turn, I don't know if that was like just life purpose, because I've always been an entrepreneur, right? Like I was always like a tomboy, right? But sometimes it feels like a indictment to be a woman who sometimes embodies a little more masculine traits.
I give you that.
You know what I mean?
I give you that. It's the world. It's, you know, because we still dealing with old school stereotypes as well.
Right. In a perfect world, we would have both parents who were embodying both masculine and feminine, blah, blah, blah. That's, you know, that would be how a person would be balanced. But that's not the case. So I think it's dope to have this understanding that, you know, at sometimes we are more, you know, we are embodying masculine, and sometimes we're embodying feminine. Back to what we were talking about as far as like rearing the children, and how, you know, it may feel feminine, but you're still masculine at your core. You know what I mean? Like, you still have the right to express love, to move in love, which is a feminine energetic trait, but you're still masculine at your core.
You're masculine at your core only if you believe it. Right? And if society tell you masculine at your core and you don't believe it, you're not masculine. You're not. You are not. All right? And that's one thing about any man or father who has taken the back seat and allowed their woman to go work while they stay home with the kids. Depending on that circle of men around you who really know you before you took that role, and they understand you at your core, it's easy to get lost in it and really feel down as a man and really start blaming your woman for why you in the house. But when you doing it really for as an experiment, like, you know what, let me try something different, because I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm gonna do, and I know I'm a bomb ass father. Let me see how good of a father I can be with more time with my kids. And when I tell you the amount of knowledge I dropped on them compared to what a teacher could do in 8 hours a day, how we send our kids to school, is untouched. And the pandemic proved that, when we was all forced to be in the house with our kids and we really realized who the hell our kids was. Come on.
I didn't have that problem.
Man, by that second week of doing school with them, it's just like, oh, they just in the house and eating up the food and messing up the bathroom, and you like, yo, don't listen, ain't did nothing. Like, I've been sending this kid to teachers, and they've been dealing with this. Oh no. And I called it Daddy Academy. I bought a whiteboard, I had dry erase. I'm in that thing teaching them, and we learned everything during that pandemic. Chess, grade above with math in each one of my kids. We did a lot, man, and really am appreciative for the pandemic and that time of being at home with my kids, man.
Yeah, I do appreciate how in the book he highlights that it's a man's responsibility to equally raise the children, to equally be present.
Yes, sir.
And being present is a masculine energy, but equally be present in the household. Because oftentimes, like, because I do women's hair and I hear this all the time, and the term is a single married mother. Word. So single married mother is more about how oftentimes, especially now, we're in a time where a lot of people don't get to stay home, right? So we don't have stay-at-home moms. It's not a lot of us.
Yeah,
a lot of us
working.
Yeah, a lot of us are working. Both parents are working, right? But the responsibility of the household and the children is still solely laid on the woman. So she is the household manager, she is the cook, she is the maid, she is the nanny. I've heard women say they have to ask their husband to watch their children. Watch the children that you made. That's 50% yours. It's crazy work. That mentality that is women's job, and even in this day and age, it's women's job to cook, clean, take care of the children. You know, she know all the kids' activities. She know the kids' doctor. She know your doctor. And all you got to do is work and come home. Because you the man and you the provider.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she's married, but she's still a single mother. Basically, because she's taking care of this child. And the only thing you get to do is just come in, kick off your little funky old shoes, relax your feet. You know what I mean? Because I'm the man. I was in the barbershop one time for 2 hours after my haircut listening to these men. And I was so appalled. One time this man was like, when I come home for work, don't talk to me, don't say nothing to me. I just want to give me some time, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and still, this lady got to come home from work, and y'all, like, kids are intrusive to mothers. Yeah. Right? She can't even shit without a finger under the door. Yeah. But we both working 40 hours a week. We both bringing in money. We both contributing to the household. But I'm the only one who is caring for these children and who knows how to care for these children. That's crazy work.
All right, so one thing for the kids to come to the daddy and be like, Daddy, can you make me something? And it's like, go tell your mama to do it. But it's another thing where we're trying to force the kids to come to the daddy when naturally the kids go to mama. Naturally. It's
not about going to the mom. I'm talking about as far as the care of the children.
I give you that. And I'm glad that I'm a part of this podcast because I don't feel that way where the woman has to cook anything. I learned how to cook for myself.
Exactly. That's my thing.
Cook, you know, and really that's the shift we're going to. Like my whole network of men, we all can throw down, yo. Like we grilling, we cooking, and it ain't like no, oh, babe, I'm hungry, you know, what you cooking today. We used to the dynamic of I'm working and my lady working. So it's really a team thing. Like, you know, our schedules ain't the same. You need a house manager. Right. It's really the man. You are the man. We take care of all the maintenance, but we also need to provide direction of how the house is going to go. Agreed. You can get paid all this money to go run a corporation, but you failing at home. Come on now. Yeah. Come on now, because running a household is like running an organization.
And again, I'm okay with both of us doing it. But if it's just the one, oftentimes I hear it like it's just the mom who is, you know, who is responsible for rearing the children outside of, you know, occasional.
Yeah, if y'all both working and she got the majority of it, you know, y'all bound to, she bound to crash. Yo, she can't wear them too high.
It's not healthy.
It's not healthy. It is not healthy. If y'all both working in that house, y'all gonna have to come up with a whole unorthodox plan. Yeah. There are no stereotypes. There are no old school 1970 templates of what the woman and what the man should do. If y'all both going out there going to get it, y'all better create y'all own.
Right. And that's another thing that the book talks about the evolution. Because at one point, a woman's job was solely in the house. But as women started looking more towards liberation, as women wanted to, vote, you know, be in, get vote, rights, get equality, be in the workspace. It shifted. It shifted, and it's evolving, which is cool. Like it should evolve. I really appreciate the fact that he highlights that because you hear it a lot. I don't change no diapers on a baby that you created. That's crazy to me.
That's old school. That's my pop's generation. You know, a lot of them. That's because it worked back then. It worked for them.
At that time,
it worked. It worked. But women not having rights or anything, and the only thing they really can do is marry a man to be taken care of. Then that's just the times we're living in. You take it back to the caveman style if you believe in that. Well, who's gonna go out there and fight this damn cougar? You with the breast or not? Right. All right. You going through your cycle and you got to go out there and hunt. You don't think that cougar can smell you?
Right.
All right, this who got to go out there and
Right.
while y'all at home praying and hoping Daddy bring home some food, I'm hoping I come back with my legs. So we evolved with it. All right, and here we are today talking about it.
I appreciate that. All right, so that was just that's a little intro into the book.
To what to the book as well as to the podcast.
Yeah.
This is what it's gonna be like.
Yeah,
all
we're
right?
gonna be talking.
This is what it is.
Yes,
all right? We're gonna talk your ear off for no whole hour unless y'all want us to. But we're gonna start. We're going to cue the outro right now, man, because we're giving y'all a little too much sauce.
Right.
We're going to talk about this book again on the next episode, and we're going to dive into part 1 about that true masculine essence, whether it resides in a man or it resides in a woman, because we are evolving as humanity.
I agree. This was 2 perspectives, and your perspective matters. Yes. So do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with somebody.
Please,
okay?
Please.
Love you.
Peace.